Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a good, great, relaxing weekend. Yeah, welcome back to my stream. Oh, and also hi to all our friends from past, present, and future. Good morning, James. Hello. I already asked how James' weekend was, and he answered, I had Thursday and Friday night off. At least that. This is day 2 of a 6-day week, but this will help me reset my schedule so I get every other weekend completely off. Yeah, I remember that that's what you get now regarding your work schedule. So yeah, at least Thursday and Friday. So that's something. Dilara is here. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Yes, that's true. I've been thinking of you just this morning. Like, will she be there? I'm guessing you took a little break after you finished your manuscript. So I hope you had a good time. Oh, and Emmy's also here. Hello. Good morning, Emmy. How are you? Oh, and James also asked Dilara, hope you've been doing well. Yes, I hope so too. I'm just still a bit tired. See? Oh, thanks, James. I've just been taking a break. I had my brother's wedding to attend. Oh, that's a nice reason to take a break. So I had to travel. Awesome. And Dilara's asking how we are. Yes, I'm fine. I'm very good. My kids are on vacation now for 2 weeks. So for me, that's also like vacation. Not having to take care of 3 kids. They're on vacation with their grandparents at the Baltic Sea right now. So I brought them to the train on Saturday, and we of course already had some calls. So that's kind of a tradition they do each year. Like the grandparents take the grandkids and travel to the Baltic Sea together and spend their 2 weeks together. But this will probably be the last time that this is happening, because my father-in-law is getting elderly, like he's not up to the task anymore. So they said this will be the last time. And I told them, to really enjoy these 2 weeks, both grandparents and grandkids, so that because it will be probably the last time. So it's also a bit sad. Isn't it 4 kids? You do have a husband. Yeah, this weekend I also had off from my husband because he had to, it's a bit complicated, but he also had to bring my father-in-law with a car there to the house at the Baltic Sea, the house that they rented, and he will come back today. So, and then later in 2 weeks, my kids and grandma travel by train, and my grandpa has all the stuff in the car, and my husband will go there and drive him back. So I also had the weekend off for my 4th kid. Yeah, that's true. James, my boss is attempting to get me back to my normal schedule. Yeah, that's good. She got concerned. Yeah, of course, when I had to tell her that I was showing the first signs of burnout. Yes, she has to take care of you. Yeah, I hope she finds someone to take over the other weekends that you have to do right now. Dilara, I hope the last time is super memorable. Yes, they love going with their grandparents there, and so yeah, I will see how they feel after. I mean, my eldest daughter is also planning or probably going then next year to the US, and so she will probably go there during summer sometime. So this will also be a big step, but yeah, I hope they aren't too sad next year. I don't know. I will see what happens when they don't go to the Baltic Sea. Or maybe we can think of a different kind of vacation. The problem is my husband and I, we already said maybe one of us could come with them, so, but that they don't want it. They don't want us there. They said that's not the same when you are there, probably because the kids would then be more with us and the grandparents would just be sidekicks kind of. And sorry to hear that, James. I hope it'll be fixed soon. Yes, I hope so too. It's very important for your health, James. Emmy? Sorry, James. I feel it too. Yes, Emmy. I had worse muscle aches recently. Yeah, you talked about this. Had to ask not to do home visit, which is a massive step for me. Yeah, but maybe that's good. Maybe if you can get rid of some of the work stuff you have to do, maybe that's what you need, yeah, to, in general, feel better with work. But has it gotten better, the muscle aches? I remember you talking about this last week. So I hope this helps already. Oh yeah, I have a card for us. Your commitment is being tested. Very interesting, but I thought it's a card that fits the middle of, it's not even the middle yet, but almost the middle of Camp Nano, And when you start a writing project or like a challenge like that, you're excited and yes, I can do this. But in the middle of it, you might feel like, I don't want to do it anymore, or I never reached the word count I was aiming at and it's too hard. I don't know, stuff like that happens. And then it's good. Yeah. What might keep you going is lowering maybe your goals, but still do it each day so that you still keep moving forward with your project. It's what I sometimes do when I feel, I don't have the energy actually. I try to work at it at least a little each day. And yeah, if I don't reach the whole goal for the day, it's not as bad. I try not to feel bad about it. You could also really imagine how you will feel when you finished your project or when you reach the word count goal. So as a kind of motivation, I try to imagine when I have the finished book in my hand, for instance, what it will feel like when I've published it finally. Or just go back to the origin, feeling like what kind of music fits the story, stuff like that. Think a bit about what helps you, what keeps you going usually, or brings back the spark and the fun aspect of the project. Oh, so it's again fitting. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. The cards are in sync with you, kind of. Emmy, also, it's raining. Interesting. I just hear the sound. Also, if you've seen my stream, I have a new stressor. We suddenly asked to move out for. Oh my God, no. No, I haven't seen that. Oh my God, that's, yeah. And a lot of stress. But just for 2 weeks and then you come back. But what about all the furniture and everything? I mean, it might be good when you come back, it's renovated, but will they also raise the rent then? Maybe they will also fix the bell you talked about. Oh my God, but still. Emmy, also pains are often there after minimal strain, like a walk. I send referral to physiotherapy, but every time I'm in this pain, I do think maybe we'll go to GP. What's GP? I don't know what GP is. Why is it raining like that? Can you hear it? But it's good that it's raining. It's too hot. Dilara, I'm starting to write a short story. Sci-fi today. Awesome. It will be about space mountaineering. Oh, and the class conflict between the uber rich and the porters. Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. Like a fun project. Yesterday, I kind of planned it, and today I read and write during the stream. Awesome. I have to start the first sprint. Good morning, Carmen. Hello. Hi, Carmen, says James. Emmy, all the stuff right. Absolute chaos. Oh, yeah, all the stuff. I started to pack my treasured books into boxes so they don't dust over. Ah. Oh yeah, family doctor, general practitioner. Okay, yeah, I guessed it, but I didn't really know. I don't even know general practitioner, but family doctor. Yeah, the normal. Yeah, but yeah, you have to get to the root of it. You have to look out for your body. So let's start with a warm-up sprint. Oh yeah, we have a new one, a new timer my daughter created. So I hope you like it. I said I kind of told her what kind of things you like, and I said food is always good. So maybe, hopefully, you enjoy the new timer for our warm-up sprint. There's a lot of food for 20 minutes. Isn't it great? Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was our warm-up sprint, the premiere of my daughter's new timer. And I hope you enjoyed the pixel food. She already asked me before, did you upload it? And she also made another timer for me. So, but I haven't uploaded this one yet, so you can look forward to another new timer soon. Yeah, I seem to have some computer troubles again. I don't know why. I have my Bluetooth turned off, but yeah, I already had to restart my computer before the stream because I had lost my internet connection. So fingers crossed that the stream can continue without any interruptions. The problem is for me, when I have to restart my computer, I have to open up all my documents again. And that's kind of annoying when you're in the middle of working on something and then, but yeah, so far it's okay. Let's just focus on the chat for a moment. Oh yeah, Mark joined us. Hello, good morning, Mark. It's good to see you. I hope you had a great weekend. It was probably as hot in your place as it was here, or it still is. So yeah, I hope you survived. Obviously you survived somehow. the heat wave that still continues. I think today is going to be hot, tomorrow as well, quite hot. But yeah, it's the middle of summer, so that's what you can expect. And I liked Mark's comment there. She is just a super quick trip to the stars. And James sent some love to the computer, to my computer, in hopes that this will work and we won't have any more interruptions. Ooh, 750 words on the day so far. Awesome. Yeah, you started before the stream, but still 750 is good. Very good. I also worked on a scene, which is it's a very important scene. There's a big revelation, like probably the biggest in the whole, yeah, I would say the biggest surprise, sorry, in the whole novel. So it's a very important scene. And again, I somewhat rushed this big revelation. So I'm already kind of working on, yeah, making it more realistic. No one would spit this out so quickly. So I have to, yeah, work a little bit on that. Yeah, but I'm very happy. I'm working on scene 42 now. So coming closer to the finish line. I also, yesterday, during the weekend, there was I think it's called the 30-hour write-a-thon from Sophie and Celeste. So yesterday morning, I watched some streams and could work also on my manuscript. So I moved forward a little bit during the weekend, which makes me happy, of course. Mark, it's a breakfast stream for me so far. Awesome. But worked earlier and did my shopping already too. Slept 2 hours, but will sleep for real in the afternoon. That's my adjusting to the heat. Yeah, I also didn't sleep that well. It was, yeah, too warm. And then when I have the windows wide open, I can hear everything, and I'm a light sleeper. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. And I will also probably right after the stream go out and get some groceries so that I can avoid the heat of the afternoon. So you're kind of trying to structure your day according to the heat. And yeah, I feel bad complaining about not getting enough sleep when you seem to never get sleep, James. Theme for the day. Almost every day. I at least every stream, because you are working a night shift whenever you're here doing the stream, which is every stream. I think just once I streamed where you said you had the day off. I don't know. Yeah, I think where you really didn't work. But another stream, I think, where you had a day off or the night off, you still were awake and joined. I remember that. Was it around my birthday or someone else's birthday? I did a kind of a birthday stream then. I'm not so good with remembering all the details. Just yesterday, Anne made a bit of fun of Michael because he's one of those people who remembers all the dates, like it was my birthday, OC. Like there are some people out there, I have friends like that as well, who have all the dates ready, even in their head, not just in their calendar. And I think Michael even remembered when our first stream together and stuff like that, which I definitely don't know the date anymore, so it's always funny that people can be so different and that. Oh yeah, I think, how did Anne call him? Like the grandma who remembers all the dates? I don't know. It was something really funny. So let me set up another sprint. Something cooling. Oh, how about, it's winter where Carmen is. So, of course, I had to wish her a happy birthday that day. Oh, and I didn't even remember that. Oh my God. So it was my birthday. Thank you, James. Yeah. And I was definitely very happy about that. But now I was already... I'm so bad with those details. I'm so sorry. Let's quickly jump into the next sprint, which will be snowy timer. So to help us cool off a bit, I would love to know how hot it is where Dilara is right now. In Turkey, probably, I will look it up if she isn't listening right now. My mother has birthdays and anniversaries on her wall calendar. If someone passes away, she still puts the initials on that day. Yes. Yeah, I also put now, because I know I have this problem. I always, 42 degrees. Oh my God. Yeah, sorry, I was distracted. Oh yeah, I also always, whenever someone mentions their birthday, like you guys on the stream, I put it in my calendar. But even then, I sometimes miss it because I don't look into the calendar each day. But no, it's not my birthday today. It was in April. We just talked about that James, although he didn't have a night shift, joined the stream. Like he could have slept. But he was up and joined the stream, which made me very happy. So, yeah, we have to find those people like me who forget all those things, have to find strategies. But what I also did, because your mom also puts the dates when someone died in, I also put the dates when our rats died into the calendar. I don't even know why. And now I'm remembered each year of the sadness. So I don't know if this was a stupid decision. Yeah, but anyways, let's we have to cool down when I see 42 degrees. And I'm already like, oh, it's over 30 here, like 30 degree. And I think the highest it will get yesterday was like 33 or 34. But 42, it's unimaginable for me, honestly. Yeah, so let's snow. We need snow for the next 25 minutes. We can cool down a little bit. I hope you enjoy. Okie dokie. Sprint number 2 is done. How did everybody do? I worked on my scene. Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult to explain what I did. I just made things more clear, the reaction of the people. I tried to show better how they react to the revelation. And now I also looked at the beginning of the scene, which was a bit not clear enough, the motivation or the inner turmoil my main character has when she wakes up, and just for it to be more concise so that it's not just babbling what goes through my main character's head. Yeah, just trying to be more clear about everything, and yeah, we'll look into it a bit more during the next sprint, but otherwise I think it might already be done, the scene. I will see. I will look into it again during the next sprint. I hope Dilara had a nice swim in the pool. I'm very jealous, having a pool in your backyard or wherever it is. It's like so cool. I mean, some people here also have a pool, but it doesn't really make that much sense in Germany, I think, because there are not that many days where you could go swimming when the pool is outside. So, but a lot of people have pools that they can set up, during summer and then put away, like those, stuff like that. Actually, a friend of my son, they have a pool in their garden, and of course they're very they have a lot of guests during the summer days. Because especially the boys, of course, enjoy. They have 2 sons, and their friends, of course, enjoy swimming, having fun in the pool. Oh yeah, we talked about how some people not only write birthdays into their calendar, but also days when family members deceased. And I said that I actually wrote down the dates when my pet rats passed away, went over the rainbow bridge, as we usually call it. And yeah, James said that this wouldn't be possible for him. I couldn't write down the death dates for my pets. It would make me too much of a basket case, and I totally get that. I think I have overcome my grief with the pet rats. I mean, they were here just for some time, and it's not as bad because they had a long life. As rats, they only live like 2 to 3 years. And so I thought, because of James' comment, that maybe I just put it into the calendar at the time as a way of coping with it, like I won't forget them and I can think of them then. They all had, or 5 of them were siblings, they all had the same birthday. So we also remember that, but yeah. Carmen says to James, my grandmother had an old calendar where she wrote in anniversaries and such too. Yes, I actually, a lot of people here also have those family calendars. I guess that's also what James' mom is having on her fridge, where you really put in all the birthdays from family, neighbors, friends, especially when you have kids. And my niece, her birthday is tomorrow, for instance. So with a lot of, the bigger the family, the more people are involved, the more birthdays you have to kind of handle and not forget. So yeah. Oh, see, we live in an apartment complex, 4 buildings or so in the same area, and we share the pool. That's awesome. So 20 flats or something like that. I love that you have a pool together makes a lot of sense. I mean, not everyone needs their own pool, you know. This would be a bit over the top. But yeah, that's awesome that you can just go there and also relax by the poolside. I'm guessing probably in Turkey there are a lot of apartment complexes like that, because it makes a lot of sense, because it's getting so hot there, and probably it's also for a way longer period of time, and that you can really use the pool, not like here in Germany where you, like I said, I mean, it's because of the climate change. Sometimes we already have warmer days, depends in already in March, and also until even the beginning of October. Sometimes I remember that we once went swimming with the kids on October the 3rd, which is a holiday here. So that's why I remember that. So yeah, maybe it starts to make sense to have pools here as well. I don't know. Let me set up another sprint. Oh yeah, let's use the summer rain timer. There's an ad. Because I just had a summer rain here. That's also very enjoyable in summer, I think, when it's raining. You can open all the windows and enjoy. Yeah. Wait until you have palm trees in Germany. I think, I don't want to lie, in some parts of southern Germany, it would be possible, but just think of the south of Great Britain. Emmy knows that they have palm trees. I'm always in awe about that, where they are just on the same, like I think London is quite on the same line as Berlin, and they, because of the I'm so bad with geography, how is it called? They have this warmer weather in general, or less how do you say, there's not such a big difference between winter and summer, so I think that's why they can have palm trees there. I remember when I went there the first time as a teenager, I was like, they have palm trees here, why? How is that possible? But that's very typical there, that they have one of those in their garden or in front of their house. But yeah, here we tried to have like little palm trees on our balcony, but yeah, they died. I'm not sure if it was because of the climate or because of my failure as a gardener. Also tons of public beaches. Yes, that's why my kids are at the Baltic Sea right now. I mean, that's also good. We have coastline here in Germany. That's good, but it's too far away from where I live. It's like a 4-hour drive, I would say. Yeah, about 4 hours. My grandma is living there, so we love to go there from time to time. Go far enough back in prehistory. Yeah, and there were hippos in the Thames. Yeah, also here we had water everywhere, and yeah, it's actually quite interesting. I just went to a natural history museum in Leipzig with my kids, where they showed what was here or there before, and yeah, very fascinating. This is actually one of the cooler interglacial periods. See, Mark. If it gets much warmer here in southern Germany, I'd have to consider moving away. Yeah, as I think maybe in comparison to Dilara, who's used to like more than 40 degree, us Germans usually aren't used to that kind of heat. And I think that's why we struggle a lot when it's getting even hotter and on a regular basis. And also I mean, I don't struggle that much, but I'm definitely also someone who prefers the colder climate over the heat in summer. And my son also always says, yeah, when it's summer, you cannot get away from the heat. You know, in winter, you can just turn on heating and then it's warm again. But in summer, even inside your house, it can be very hot. So we have to get some more AC units here in Germany, which is already not good again for climate change, but not a real big problem for us so far. Okay, so let's do another sprint, a 40-minute summer rain sprint. So I hope you enjoy that for 40 minutes. Okie dokie. That was our long summer rain sprint. How did everybody do? Ooh, Clara wrote a whole scene, 587 words. Awesome. That's very good. Yeah, I also think I finished my scene, the scene that I worked on. You can now, during the last sprint, set up the next scene. Maybe even read through it quickly and already look for things I want to work on. I'm just looking through the comments we had during the sprint. That's why. Oh yeah, Emmy called the GP during these few sprints, and let's say it takes a while to get through. And I asked if she got an appointment, but Emmy said they will call back. So first phone consult, and then see if they ask to come in. So really, it's a commitment for a day. And you have to wait, kind of, until they call you back. That's bad. I would always be afraid that I missed a phone call. That's not a good solution. Is it like that in general in the UK, that you first have a phone consult and then they decide if you should come in? Or is it just with certain sickness, kind of sickness? I think here you would just call and make an appointment and then, yeah, go and see your GP, and then they decide if you should go to a certain specialist. I think that's how it would be here in Germany, but I'm not very experienced with doctors, just a kid doctor. Oh yeah, we talked also about German tourists in Turkey. Germans love it here. I'm amazed by how much Germans can drink when I observe them in hotels. They start with breakfast. Yeah, there are certain kinds of German tourists that are quite famous in a bad way, definitely. I'm pretty sure there are also UK tourists that are similar, like that. Drink all day, get drunk, are drunk, fight for the best place at the pool, stuff like that. That's at least what I'm thinking here when you talk about tourists starting to drink with breakfast. Oh yeah, and I love those comments from Emmy. Anja wanted to say I'm absolutely obsessed with writing down the bones and getting the other books of the author. Yes, they're all I have them here. Really, really good. And braiding sweetgrass was also good for my mental health. Yes, it's wonderful. I never considered reading essay type nonfiction, so thanks for the recommendation. Yeah. Yeah, depends on which practice, but since COVID, a lot of telephone triage was, yeah, I think we had those changes here too. In general, because there's already so much pressure on the health system, it's good maybe to first consult in some cases by phone, if it's even necessary to go to the doctors. I can just think of like having a cold or something that doesn't necessarily need a doctor. Sometimes you just have to go to the doctor to get a, something for your employer, that just tells them that you're really sick. So that would be, for instance, something that you could do via telephone, I guess, or you don't maybe have to see the doctor. So yeah, I guess in some cases it makes a lot of sense that you have just a phone consultation or a kind of a Zoom consultation maybe. I also remember when my kids had an eye infection or something, the doctor always said, just get a receipt for the treatment. I don't have to look at their eyes. It takes too much time. There are other kids who need me more than that. So yeah, sometimes it makes sense. But if you have to wait, let me see next one. It get worse at out of hours because it is like 3 different phone calls before anyone sees you. First, by general triage, and then 2 doctors have to agree that patient needs to be seen. Yes, I think we have similar things here. I remember a friend of mine who got really sick, who was not speaking German really well, so I helped them a bit with stuff like that, and he was really sick, like he had the flu probably, and it was during the night when we called. So you have a service where the doctor talks to you on the phone, and then they decide if someone should come and check on them at home, stuff like that. Yeah, there are several things in place. But if it gets too complicated, you have more people busy than as if you would just, yeah, I don't know, check in at least with a camera, this would be a good possibility. But 3 different phone calls sounds like too much. 2 doctors have to agree? Why 2 doctors? That sounds a bit too much. A healthcare system even more inefficient than America's? Yeah. Luckily, I don't know out of hours frustration as patient, but even as doctor, I don't see why we have to do this. Yeah, like I said, the 2 doctors seems to be to do this if it's clear someone needs to be seen. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can see that it's difficult as I don't know, as a politician or whoever decides how the medical system is set up. It's difficult to set it up in a way that it works perfectly for everyone. Of course, I mean, there's so many people involved, but sometimes, yeah, I don't know. It's bad, especially when you have to wait by the phone. I know that some people probably go to the doctors too often, like there are those people who get scared easily, or I don't know, especially for instance, parents with kids sometimes need doctors when the doctors think it's just a fever, it's not that bad. But yeah, it's very, and others avoid the doctors. I can see, for instance, in the US where it's very expensive to go to the doctors if if you don't have insurance or good insurance. I don't know exactly how it works, but then that's the other way around. People avoid going to the doctors and get even more sick because of that, so there's always those 2 sides. But we're having another set of strikes this week, so I will be joining you Thursday morning. That's good because of the strikes. Yeah. Yeah, strikes are necessary. Otherwise, things won't change. I'm guessing it's the same here in Germany. Okay. Don't forget to stretch and drink some water. Oh, it's already late. Did I talk so much today? I don't know. It's already a quarter past the hour. So let's start our final sprint. I think I wanted to use no, not this one, the marshmallow timer, because it's Camp Nano. It's a perfect timer for Camp Nano, so I should use it. So here we go. The final sprint for today, 20 more minutes. Let's have some marshmallows. Enjoy. Okie dokie, my friends. That's the end of my stream. To be honest, I'd rather spend an hour with a pet than a session with a therapist. Yeah, pets are. It's astonishing what they can do for us. So yeah, I totally see the appeal. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, rest of the day. I will be back tomorrow. Amy, I might see you on Thursday, and I hope everything goes well with the doctors. And yeah, see you soon, my friends. Have a great time. Ciao, ciao, ciao.